What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the final training week of the recovery process. Start off with an upper body session. We got bench press. First set here is with 67.5%, which is 250. And then the next two sets will be 72.5%, which is 265 pounds. All sets of five. Happy to report that there is no bicep pain whatsoever, which is good because the bench press has been the lift that has been the slowest to recover from in that regard, aside from maybe the squat. However, I really am feeling kind of rusty. I don't know what it is. It's just not feeling good. My technique is off. I don't really feel as efficient as I used to. I don't feel as confident as I used to. I definitely don't feel as strong as I used to. So maybe I just need a lot more reps. I don't know. I'm kind of concerned that the bench press is taking a long time to kind of feel good again, because the other two lifts do feel good. In fact, some of them feel even better. I usually do wide grip lat pull downs with a cable stack, but all of the lat pull down attachments were freaking taken. There's like 10 people in this whole gym, and like 3 of them are in all the lat pull down stations. So did some machine pull downs, nothing crazy, just 3 sets of 12, 115 pounds, really nothing. Again, coming back slowly on all these accessories, just like with these cable flies. I think the first set I was kind of deciding whether or not to do crossovers, but I don't know if it was like this stack, the way that it felt, or the handles, but they were kind of like colliding a little bit, and it was just feeling like rusty. Like, not like rusty, like the movement was rusty, but like actually there was like rust, and it was like, yeah, give me some resistance, some friction where there shouldn't have been. So I decided to just keep it at the flies, 25 pounds for 3 sets of 12. Again, nothing crazy. We are coming back slow. We are moving inch by inch. And the whole thought process behind this is slow and steady wins the race. Eventually, I'll get back to where I was at my peak strength, quote unquote, and then we'll set some PRs. Got the shoulder width neutral grip cable rows. I just call them the shoulder width cable row. 120 pounds for 3 sets of 15. Once again, I can't reiterate this enough. Just making it slow, focusing on good quality contractions, and eventually I will get back to my top form. But I haven't really hit upper body for a while, so I shouldn't expect to be hitting anything crazy. Got some dumbbell laterals, 22.5 pounds for 3 sets of 12. These were supposed to be done with the cables, but I've been doing cable lateral races for the better part of like 5 months now. And I kind of just want to switch it up and go back to the dumbbells, especially when while I'm doing this rehab process. And they're fun. They give you a nice pump. I mean, there's nothing really crazy to say here. It's all just simple stuff. Now, I took a big risk with these easy bar curls. I went up to 60, which is quite heavy, relatively speaking, at least compared to what I have been doing before. But I wanted to really test out the tendon, see how doing some actual curls were going to feel on it. And again, I am happy to report there is nothing wrong. I think I've rehabbed it 100%. Like, there might be still some like residual, just some discomfort. But man, it is so much better than it was last month. It's crazy. So I think I've just proven that I can rehab my own tendons, which I think is great because it was a very simple process. It wasn't very hard. And finished off the workout with some tricep press downs. These are originally supposed to be extensions, but the other rope was taken and I was just feeling lazy and the gym was about to close on me. So just hit these press downs, 60 pounds, 3 sets of 12, knocked them out. Again, really light, really easy. I've actually pressed the whole stack down before. So again, slow and steady wins the race here, and that's kind of what I'm thinking about moving forward. And yeah, that's the end of the workout. You're going to see a lot workouts like this for the rest of this week. Very easy, but it's getting me excited to get into some real training, which I think is part of the journey in itself. Taking it easy so that you can really hit it hard. What's going on, everybody? So Once again, didn't want the training session to be the only thing in the video, and also didn't want it to abruptly end like that, so thought I'd do a quick little outro segment, nothing crazy. One thing I may not have mentioned is the cardio aspect of what I'm doing, and that's because the cardio has been kind of the most inconsistent part. I've been getting basically, let's say, like 6,000 steps a day, even though I probably should be getting closer to 8,000 to 10,000 steps. But the fact that I'm getting 6,000 and I'm still steadily dropping is a good sign. However, I really want to prioritize the cardio because of health reasons. I feel like I broke a record. I'm sure I've said this a million times, but this is the final week of the recovery process. And before we jump into something a bit more serious, I would for sure like to have a decent amount of cardiovascular capability. And I'm definitely going to go in underprepared because realistically, I probably should have been really amping it up for the last 5 months, maybe. Even the last month, while I've been in this recovery process, I could have probably done a lot more. But it is what it is. But definitely for this final week, I'm going to really prioritize it. And maybe shed some of the bloat because, I'm worried about when I go into the next training block, going to be using the belt more. Going to be maybe putting my knee sleeves back on for squats, which is something I really wanted to do to get this final training cycle in. Take it really, really seriously and get all equipped up. So, with that being said, cardio really has to be a priority if I'm going to drop that extra weight, extra bloat, and try to fit into everything. So, anyway, that's just a little food for thought at the end of this training vlog. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.